Sunday Night Baseball coming your way from Baltimore. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. The Blue Jays are looking to CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. 1-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. Next to bat for Toronto, Brian Courtney. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder. The 2-0 on the way. He's taken strike 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Blue Jays leave a pair. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Strasburg, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. And Reyes is aboard with a leadoff single. Here's Alejandro De Aza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Strasburg, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Courtney has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Donald Jones. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Reyes leads off first with 1 away. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Strasburg with a check at first, and he's back easily. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Reyes blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Here's Chris Davis now. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Second and third here, one man out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Curveball that time, not even close.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Let it rip that time. 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Full count, 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And Bruce is on target. He's out at home plate. So 2 runs on 3. Stepping in for the Jays, Rhett Griffin, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1-1. And this will be fouled away. Sabathia sets his sights, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris "Crush" Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 0-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. In now for the O's, Brian Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Pops this one up. Griffin shading to his right. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tulowitzki ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Number 7, Jose.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at bat, that was a terrific at bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
0-1 the count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Hit out toward second. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Reggie Wolf, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Reggie Wolf.
Now the first pitch from CC. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Jones is up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs.
Designated hitter, Devin Travis.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis. He singled his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3. Ready for another chance? Alejandro De Aza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Alejandro De Aza.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. De Aza, 33 years old. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Striding in once again, Donald Jones. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Ball one.
Outside.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here's the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And the 3-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! Solo shot here to left. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Popped him up. Griffin moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Two out, nobody on. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
1-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Jose Bautista would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Tulowitzki ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bautista, more often known as Joey Bats. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2003 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Davis stands at second with 2 gone. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Sabathia sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And the changeup is way low that time. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off ball.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. On the ground to the right side. To his left, Jones. And that's the first out. Striding in once again, Brian Courtney. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see.
But 1's all they get as the run scores.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Scope. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Designated hitter, Jonathan Scope.
He's set and the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Two and 0.
No strike.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Brock Holt. And they're runners at the corners now. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Missed with a breaking ball. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Donaldson over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Reyes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-0. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Here's Alejandro De Aza. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Alejandro De Aza.
Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Comes set and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by. Strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Kevin Pillar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's a strike.
1-1.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bruce swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in 2005. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Into the box now, Reggie Wolf. No balls and a strike to count. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch is a changeup high, ball one. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Digging in once again, Devin Travis, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit out towards second. Jones ranges to his right. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Donald Jones will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. Wolf might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one is gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. Balls flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes and now the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
First baseman, number 19, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Davis bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Back up the middle. Tulowitzki takes it in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, right fielder, Jose.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Two out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is De Aza, and he's got it for the first out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2 balls and a strike now. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Jones is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Brian Courtney. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Brian Bunty enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 14.
Ready once again, Jonathan Scope. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Brian Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Bruce has a read on it. 2 gone. Ready now for Baltimore. Brock Holt. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit. And here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Holt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. Here's Alejandro De Asa, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. Orioles settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top 5-3. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Griffin.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2-0 the count to Jay Bruce. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again. Reggie Wolf. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a ball. 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. High in the air out to center field. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's in there. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there, staying through that baseball.
Odrisamer Despaigne will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High pop-up. Jones is under it, and that's the third out. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. All even at 5 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays,
Donald Jones will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Wolf gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out. 1 gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Pilar is there, 2 gone.
first baseman number 19.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Rivera, a former Dodger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Fouled away. Two and two. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Our score holds at 5 apiece. So striding forward now, Troy Tulowitzki. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson, is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones is under it. 2 gone. Next to bat for Toronto, Brian Courtney. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
After it is Jones. He gets there to make the play, and that ends.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Toronto.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jonathan Stoke. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third base line. But this is foul for the first strike. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Brian Reyes. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez has it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, and a perfect time for the slurve there. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready to take his hacks again, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Batista. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Riding in once again, Jay Bruce. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nope.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch. Is looked at for the first strike.
Down to 3-1.
Payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in and looking for more, Brock Holt. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning.
Third baseman, Brock.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Reyes. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Home to Reyes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Left fielder.
Here's Alejandro De Asa, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Reggie Ward.
Catcher, Reggie Ward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup that time. Swing and a ball sent high and deep. This one is gone. A home run. Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hit out towards second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Runners on the move for second. Popped him up. Davis has a play. One away. Ready for another chance. Troy Tulowitzki. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Don't think for 1 second after giving up already one homer.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes in with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. Gone! Back-to-back homers. Standing in now, Brian Courtney. A ball and no strikes. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
3-2, full count. Into the corner and slicing foul. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhett Griffin. He's 1-for-4 for the game. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 4 runs here in this half inning. Weak chopper up the line. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays,
Donald Jones will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Hernandez moving to his right. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
the center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Jones. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Ball even at 2-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Jays launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Aaron Luke gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa.